So it's set, and it's going to be a really monumental event with all this star power. It's an MSG. It's Andre, Hulk, Savage, Ventura, and yourself. You had said when we talked about WrestleMania 4 that it felt like a bit of a downgrade having the event in front of just 20,000 people. Especially after seeing what was going on at WrestleMania 3 with that insane crowd. But here you are later. It's about the same attendance, but the spectacle of this match has got to kind of make up for that, right?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Main event at Madison Square Garden, yeah, and it's sold out. Doesn't get any better than that. And there's not too many people that can say that. I mean, there's probably I don't know how many the handful would be, but more than a handful of guys, but not too much more. How many pro wrestlers can say I was the main event at Madison Square Garden?
Man, there's not a ton, and certainly not a ton, nowadays anymore, that are left around, and it's just, I mean, what an incredible, incredible thing to have in your career, and not only that, but I believe it was a sellout that night with you and Savage in MSG, so it's not like Hogan's the only one bringing all the folks in. It's like, man, you were red hot as a heel. There's
Yeah.
just a lot of momentum in the territory, and things were just buzzing and clicking.
Yeah.
Um,
And we continued, Andre and I, we had matches. I don't know. Going forward from there, I think even after that match, where it was Andre and me against, it may not have been Hogan and Randy all the time, but it was Hogan and somebody.
Yeah, I know that, there was, some shifting of people where you had been working with Randy and then you'd work with Hulk and then Andre would work with Randy. So it was cool. This was back in the day when, I mean, let's think about it for a second. This had been going on since WrestleMania. So like these were not 1 month programs here.
Yeah,
You guys had been having this issue for months and months, and it was working. Some of the best
yeah,
storytelling ever.
that's one thing that uh, saddens me today is that we would get into these programs and it wasn't like they were like 1 or 2 weeks and then they're over.
Hmm.
I mean, they would. You just said it. They go on. It was like like a 2 month or 3 month or 4 month program where you and whoever that other guy is are battling each other.
Yep, and it gives you an opportunity to not only familiarize yourself with your opponent and get better and better throughout the house shows, and until like when you finally do reach the blow off, you guys have had whatever hundreds of matches on the way there. But also it gives you an opportunity to tell a complete story, which is kind of what we got here. It
Yeah.
it all worked out well.